We brought guns. I mean, to showings. We brought guns to closings, and I'm so far removed from that at this point. Hey out there, everyone. Welcome to Pink TV. This is your host, Michael Matthew. We've got a great episode on board for today. Please stick through to the end. We've got tons of really good nuggets on here. This is a kind of a specific video about my past history as an investor, ultimately. And so Andrew, obviously the brand manager, the brand man, right? Self-proclaimed, when you give yourself a nickname, it's kind of weird, but we're going to go ahead and roll with it. So his question for me today, and guys, this is part of our series, building the channel up here. What trepidations or what things do you wish you would have done differently when you started investing in real estate? Guys, I've been a lifelong investor, lifelong serial entrepreneur, not serial killer, or am I? Bum, bum, bum. So anyways, it's a really good question. So, it's real estate's cyclical, guys. So everyone that was investing big time and buying at the top of the market in 07, 08, obviously we lost our ass, right? And that's with dollar signs after that. Ultimately, are we learning the same lessons today? So guys, we're at the top of the market. It's so explosive right now. I personally am not going out and buying anything with cash right now. So one of the things I love about Pink is we're out there able to really control premium residential real estate without cash or credit. So right now, in spite of, all of these, kind of market booms and ultimately what's going to be a bust. And again, guys, this is not an if, it's a when. Market corrections happen on average about every 10 years. We are long overdue. The pandemic, in my humble opinion, certainly stalled that out. But right now, don't buy for cash, whether it's, personal buy and hold, long-term holdings, or you're buying the house that you and your family are going to ultimately occupy. Absolute no-brainer to just kind of do that wait and see approach. What I would have done differently back then was, first and foremost, I started dealing out of the gate, just like my partner Scott, in lower income housing, right? So Section 8, some of those lower income houses, you're in the war zones. We brought guns. I mean, to showings, we brought guns to closings, and I'm so far removed from that at this point. But that was the reality back in the day. I mean, if you're dealing in 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000 houses, you're going to get, kind of the ilk and or the buyers and sellers that are going to fall within that spectrum. So what I would do all over again would be certainly focusing on higher end housing. Also not buying for cash. And it doesn't matter how much money you have behind you. Anytime you can minimize or mitigate risk as far as cash outlay on the table that you have the opportunity to lose, right? None of us have a crystal ball. I'm going to quote Jeff in the office. I've been looking for a crystal ball for years, right? None of us have it. If you can find one, I'll pay a premium, as will Pink. Until then, guys, though, we're all speculating out there right now. So dealing in higher end homes is going to deal with a higher caliber buyer. It's going to deal with a higher caliber seller. There's going to be less issues along the way. If you're dealing in the Pink model, obviously you're not having that capital outlay on the table where you're risking cash, credit, all of those things that we all hold, kind of near and dear to our hearts. So what I would do differently, I wish Pink would have existed 25 years ago. I met my partner, Scott, who is an absolute genius in this world. I would stack him up against anyone internationally as far as being the best coach or trainer in the world, world-class training. Obviously, I would give kudos to our coaches as well, but not laying that cash on the table so you do not have that cash outlay and obviously minimizing risk. That would be the biggest difference that I would make versus when I got started. So guys, if you're interested out there, obviously reach out to us via Pink. Get on www.pinkaffiliates.com. And yes, That's how old I am, that I actually have to put the www before the rest of the website, obviously. But guys, this is going to show you what you get, who you're working with, live testimonials. We're going to continue to bring the series back out here. Guys, Pink TV is going to be phenomenal. We're going to continue to bring these resources. Obviously, smash that thumbs up button below. That's going to help our YouTube algorithms. If you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe, share with friends and family. If you are, thanks for joining us again. We always appreciate like-minded folks on the channel, and make sure you ding that bell below so that you're getting notifications as we bring out new relevant content. Pink TV, guys, stay tuned.